Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I've got another review for you. It's something a little bit different that I've not really done before. It is the musical Hamilton, which is now exclusively streaming on Disney Plus. Which I'm sure a lot of you have after the lockdown. Disney brought out this big streaming service, just as everybody has to stay at home. Convenient, maybe. Who knows? So anyway, Hamilton, which is a story of Alexander Hamilton, one of the not quite a founding father, but one of the main influences of the start of the America as we know it today, the signing of the Declaration of Independence, and etc. etc. From there, war with the British, getting their independence, George Washington, and then obviously the next president, Adams, takes over from there. And the show is very, very unique. Unlike most maybe West End or Broadway musicals, the songs aren't as traditional as you may think. There are some traditional elements in there, but for the majority, the whole music is very modern. It's all rapped and everything. There's various versions of hip hop. There's some fast, there's some slow, there's some on beat, there's some kind of off key, and it makes the show very unique, which I really enjoyed. This show is amazing. For someone who's not really a massive musical lover, I've seen a few shows and I like some, but not all, and I don't generally go for the big sort of sing and song dance numbers. But this was really just caught my imagination. I think it was very unique and very, very special. Everybody in the cast from this show, because it's the original, I think, Broadway cast that started it, and then obviously as this kind of filmed, and they all kind of went off and did their own thing after that. The main obviously being Lin-Manuel Miranda, who plays Alexander Hamilton. You might remember him. He's in the Mary Poppins Returns movie. He's kind of plays the Bert version in that film. He writes a lot of music as well. He wrote most of the songs from Moana as well, so if you like the songs from there, you're going to like the songs in this. The whole show is very unique, and what I found was quite fascinating when you watch the show is where obviously everything's sung and rapped as we go on. The different characters have a different style of rap depending on their character arc and the way they're constructed. Like George Washington, who is a very sort of stern, confident man, he raps very much everything's on beat. So as the beat's coming, he's kind of flowing like that. Whereas Thomas Jefferson is a little bit more sort of wild, so he has a faster pace. I can't remember the character's name, but the person, Skylar something, she's very fast, but it's very confident. So it's very sort of hits you at a hard pace. She's very confident in what she says, but has a very good pace to it. So it's very unique that way, rather than obviously you can't get across stuff through traditional speech, they do it through that way as well. And the stage production as well on this is amazing. They have this big rotating thing in the middle that turns, and it's kind of really awkward really cool actually, how it kind of represents time, especially when there's this slow down time and maybe reverse back. There's a song in the show called Satisfied, which is almost like a flashback sort of song. It kind of tells, you see Alexander Hamilton meet his wife and how they get married and stuff, and then you see it from the Skylar's point of view, and they kind of do a flashback, and the way that's directed in the movie, sort of where it's filmed, as well as the stage production version, is amazing. I think everybody in this, it just really brings it, and again, it's probably the most well-rehearsed movie you'll ever see, because they'd all been doing this for years until they actually filmed this version of it, so everyone knew exactly how to deliver. A special mention must go out to a guy called Jonathan Goff, who plays the King of England at the time. He is great. He kind of plays it like a snotty-nosed teenager, like, fine, you want your own independence, go off, you're on your own. He only comes in at a few points, kind of end of every sort of like major story arc, sort of, he comes in and he's great. He's so funny. As much as it's kind of poking fun at sort of the British at the time, it's well worth a laugh. Obviously, we can't poke fun at ourselves, so the fact that they're doing it in this, it is hilariously funny. But the story is amazing. How they handle it, the sort of debate stuff, they do like a 8 Mile style rap battle, which was really clever, and it's going to have Hamilton and Jefferson's two versions of rap kind of clashing with each other. Everything is great about the show. It's definitely worth recommending. It is a little long. It's kind of just over 2.5 hours, but it is a show, so it's going to be long. Obviously, you're used to going to the theatre. You go to the theatre, watch an hour show, you're going to be a bit bored, a bit annoyed you paid all that money. So it's going to be a long show. It's probably going to be a way you're going to see the show for a very long time, because we don't know when theatres are going to be coming back. And even when it was back, this was the hottest ticket to get hold of. You had to buy months and years in advance sometimes. So the fact that they've brought it to Disney Plus is good, because it gives everybody the chance to see the show. It's something that I would probably still go and see when we can go back to theatres and when we can actually go back to seeing live shows like that. And once that opportunity comes, I will probably try and go see this. To see it in person is different to seeing it on screen. But the fact you can see it now on Disney Plus, 100%. If you don't have Disney Plus, is it worth buying? I would say yeah, you could go buy this because there's enough else on Disney Plus, nostalgia with your old movies and everything. 100% track this down, try and watch it. If you're even not into musicals, I'll still give it a go because it is so unique in the way it presents itself. It's definitely something I would highly, highly, highly recommend. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. One final thing, as I said in my last video just gone, my wife has started her own clothing company, Original Sunday, which is a t-shirt I'm wearing now. The link is in the description below. Would be great if you guys could go there, check it out, maybe treat yourself to a t-shirt, a bag, see how you feel. Be much appreciated. Anyway, I'll catch you next time. Bye.